edition of the program Sports Update Extra, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. Where they've been come to this edition, my name, Najafa Davis. And today, Fumble inside this edition of the program, they look at the space where league football they go get after where they don't take a short break as the international break they start tomorrow. Waiting it means for some teams there, especially at the international scene, and waiting some national teams there for the look forward to inside this international break. You go know inside the program Sports Update Extra. Will they take this break? When we come back, we'll continue the program. Extra, they continue today. Family for help me look at this issue proper one. I still get me regular Mohammed Lamin Kebe. Good morning and welcome to this edition of the program Sports Update Extra.
Good morning, Jaffa, and good morning.
Okay, plenty thank you for joining today inside the program. For today in addition, the focus they look at the break where they now waiting some club teams then for the look at inside the footballing world and safe waiting some national teams there for the focus their attention on as then they go for break. Now for Salon, break day before this time will not be get pre-season, but we expect say the league will start inside this month. Waiting for focus on now, especially for some new club the way they enter the league for the first time.
Well, a lot, Jaffa. This is now a preparing stage now for the teams in there, because we all know now say the league they resume just now, the Leone Premier League, and many things to do, ranging from technical side to other one them. You mentioned about the new graduated clubs where they participate. Some of the teams when at the first term this for participate at the Leone Premier League. We see
Salon Premier League.
The Salon Premier League. We see also the likes of Star Sports Academy, where don't perform very well during when we did division, non-division, and qualification now to the Salon Premier League, and also Cambo Eagles. We see how they perform with the league be resumed 4 years after the league not be play, but then we get a bad spell then go down, but they will show again say then come up the ladder and they participate by this year Salon Premier League. So it's a mixed bag of reactions, Jaffa. In the international stage, you say, I feel say to the clubs and to the managers this could be them for let them rest or lose some of them players and they get also go for international duty. But this is the time for them to push and rest and see how best they're able for stabilize again for ensure say then keep the trend going, more especially for clubs and way don't they do very well and also ambitious for ensure say then get a limelight.
Yeah, so
in various leagues that they play.
So sticking with the local league, we look at the big guns and the one that we don't think at the league, the likes of Bull Rangers, FC Cologne, Eastern Lions, and now Bantal, FCC, and Wilberforce Strikers with a host of other clubs that we don't do now at the league. As they prepare for start this edition, then safe, most of them not been performed as per expected, especially for the likes of FC Cologne, where they use for the second after the Adam Collar. But this time we been get the chairman for the supporters club where they say then demand that they want the trophy and then get the likes of Banter we go to hang at the neck, Bull Rangers not go on for drop out. Eastern Lions don't get a new manager, we don't get a very good motivation for coming to the league. All this they make the league interesting. Then safe. How you think say preparation for the work now for the able for meet all and targets there?
Into secret again, when you check around the fields around Freetown, you will see a lot of Premier League teams don't begin training them for ensure that they will fit in well for meet up the requirements for them and get a good season in the upcoming Salon Premier League. You talk about various clubs and how they want for gear up also for ensure they not only participate, but then compete. And this one we mentioned, Java, talking about FC Cologne, nothing way I feel say, but good football pundits don't talk where they watch Salon Premier League. You look at FC Cologne and get a caliber of players over time, and get fine players where they get representation at the national team. But we know they see that they give that kind value for money for ensure say they have been doing well, but for make sure say they able fit Bo Rangers for able clinch the trophy. But I feel say this season it have to be a new one, as you don't say supporters and fans of that club they call the team, so they go win. I feel say they get the requisite team them for
This season, how you get for see, or how you go describe the competitiveness of the team, especially for the top five?
it is good.
Because now Star Sport where they come inside don't show some signs of glimpse. Imagine before Leon Stars the go, the home base then beat Star Sport beat Leon Stars home base by 4 goals to 0, and Campbell Eagles they come in with a huge one. But the likes of Eastern Lions, FC Cologne, Bantal, they all Blackpool, they all go on for getting him on the top five league, or possibly make them very difficult for Boeing just for get their hands on the trophy. This season, the plan of the most of the teams there now for make them it's something where Boeing just would say very difficult to win the league again. So make a one for us. I could describe this year competitiveness. Last season, it been all around. The league been very competitive. Any 2 game where you lost, you go to another place. Any 1 game where you draw, you move to another place. So this one, especially for that top 4 and for the winners.
And Jaffa, yes, not to secret again. This one we all don't see how the last one we play, and we don't see how teams that they come up, they get a new refocus mindset for ensure say they participate or they compete highly. You talk about the first 4. I feel say this season the league will be very interesting, more especially for positioning at the top 4. You don't mention different teams and the inclusion or the re-inclusion of Campbell Eagles again. All get for to the competitiveness we talk about now, and we see how underdog for the last season campaign where in a Banter FC we don't see how them able for able get the runners up position in the last campaign, and we don't see how then don't they re-energize for insurance and sign new players so that they go able for retain their performance with them get last season. But in only limited to them teams and the other mentioned, Bo Rangers again also they have been the defending champions for 3 years now, and obviously say they go on for left the title. Then also I don't talk about the inclusion of Campbell Eagles, FC Cologne, and plenty of host of other teams them way I feel say na them get for battle for positioning of the first 4, and we know the kind of benefits we the count every league where you get a position in that first 4. There are competitions and we go represent. Only when you able for inside that first 4, you go able get tickets for participate in competition, and also the big one way and for win the title also. I don't want for preempt, but I feel say not very clear as to who that for win the season. I mean the competition this Premier League campaign where they come, because we get the likes of Bo Rangers, as we don't say, we go on for retain the trophy, and we see how Campbell Eagles again, also as I don't say, and Banter FC, we want for see how Banter FC will respond, because of the kind of performance we then get. I feel say all highs done Banter FC, if they go retain that spirit, they maintain this spirit, or they go even do better. So Jaffa, we also get Blackpool.
So the FA Cup replay match they play this the 19th, Saturday 19th October 2024. Then the starter for this league. How much of a look forward towards that?
It's going to be a huge one, Jaffa, and not going to be a traditional competition inside Salon football, and one for see how they will pan out between Bo Rangers and Easter Lions. Now 2 big teams in Ande. Anytime they keep play, you enjoy football. They have been rivals for many years. The rivalry be weakened. This is behind them. If you say that game day, it's another opportunity for let we see the fierce battle will be done there between these 2 rivals, the Bo Rangers and Easter Lions. Easter Lions, they have a fine team, even though you want to say their performance have not been too clear. This behind them, but I feel say they're a huge team, they're a big team, and they are working on addressing some of the issues will make them lap back. And Bull Rangers, on the other hand, we know how powerful they are and how they don't take the space. Barcelona football overwhelmingly. Because for 3 seasons now, and then they win the Premier League. But football, it's a matter of wait and see. Final FA Cup and one for see how then they go pan out between Eastern Lions and Bull Rangers.
So let's take you go to the international scene. For the international scene, a lot of talking points don't they happen, especially for Premier League before the league they start or 2 games inside the league. Tottenham manager say in second season always they win something, but inside the Premier League, the Carling Cup first match have been played, we find it difficult for able to get a win, but a win anyhow you come now a win. But then this week he lost to Brighton after we don't score 2 goals. Manchester United manager safe, many people they think say they under threat, able for give the kind delivering way the supporters and they expect from her. A host of other managers, the Everton manager Sean Dice, safe they under serious scrutiny as they look at them inside in match where they play for able for change and out new coach them. And then Wolverhampton, Southampton, teams and they're all they under watch right now. Don't make them very brief before we can go to other leagues. Them a host of managers they're on the watch, but now they're on international break. What if I be the assignment deal right now for Solve?
It's a huge one, Java. I can always say this: the coach job is always delicate, because your performance now only depend on what you sabi or on your skill. Cross cutting, you get to expect the players for able for perform well, and we players only perform well, they put up a coach. So most of the times, we if we have to agree, say then job and one way delicate. You don't mention a lot of coaches and some of their situation. The first one I go up more the one we get for do it. Tottenham and coach Postecoglou. We don't say.
You see him for winning any trophy this season?
Well, I don't see him, to be fair. Even though I want to say he's a good coach, he believes in tactics, and he has been that kind of tactician for Tottenham, and he don't play your part. I see Tottenham the progress, even though you want to say when they come for make progress, they could be forestalled again by other teams also. And he make a big statement, say he promise the fans say they go win trophy.
No, the way I talk is like inside in career, his second season and every team will deal with if he can win trophy. So he hopeful on Dandy.
So that's reassurance, and for he make the kind of statements and basically tell the supporters and fans say they should expect trophy this season. But we get a lot.
How much it gonna mean for Tottenham?
It gonna mean a lot. Remember, I say Tottenham over the past decades now. We know the city they win.
Yeah, and most times they can get better team than the likes of Arsenal, Manchester, except sometimes for Chelsea and Liverpool. But all of this while they don't get better teams there when you can watch at individual players, but trophy delivery. Now when we managers of outs of managers, even the special one Mourinho go there, even just get 1 week for they win the trophy then Saka.
Tottenham have been trophyless for most of the years. We know they watch football, even though we get for do with Kane, as you don't say, but individual brilliance. We see how Kane be indebted and be one of the best strikers in the world with the same Tottenham. Remember you Jaffa and watch the players and kind caliber of players and way Tottenham don't produce, yet still they don't get any trophy to the name for the longest years. You talk about Luka Modric, one of the best players that will ever play football. You look at guys Bale, individual brilliant way, different coach. You make mention also the spell way, the choosing one way now Jose Mourinho will be do Tottenham, but same night we forget trophy. I feel say waiting Tottenham fans them and the management of Tottenham want from any coach. Somebody who will deliver trophy for them. So, but the season they far for us. They might not win the Premier League.
Any kind of trophy can buy time for any coach.
They might not win the Premier League, which they far from them. And to be honest, for let them win the Premier League. But we have many other cups. I would say even when you do in your bad performance, when you know they perform very well, if you are lucky, you can win. You can agree with me, say Manchester United last season, they were not on a good form. They were not on a good form last season, but they were able to go final and they were able to beat Manchester City because it's football. Football,
So look, away from Tottenham, Manchester United. Just
yes.
this week, the executive and the footballing head be meet, but no decision not come out yet. Ten Hag, they lead Manchester United, but then they 14th na the table. We don't say Ten Hag get a very rich CV of trophies from all the teams where they play, but inside Manchester, I don't they win for them. But the performance, according to what we see right now, not they resonate with the kind way we don't play for win then trophy then they. So if you continue like this, Manchester go for beer, stay able for done the project where they pan, or the performance will come in form without trophy.
And to be honest, Jaffa, I feel say Manchester United, the board and management, they don't be magnanimous with Erik Ten Hag, considering the bad performance them. Because football not gets sentiments. We don't see powerful coaches them. We don't coach powerful clubs them also Real Madrid. When they are not performing, they get sacked. But we don't see Erik Ten Hag under spell, bad spell, and performances, some break some records that we Manchester United be pride themselves in. We don't see how they record and they don't erase. For them Manchester United secure a win. It's almost a fight under Erik Ten Hag in spell. But Jaffa, you go on for say again, Erik Ten Hag as coach. Even though the performance bad, but some seasons and the more especially what we get for do it last season, we see a win league, he win the FA Cup, and I think not two or three cups and now it all win for Manchester, it win two cups for Manchester United. Even though their performance bad, somebody don't know football, or know the football league, go on for say how you will see their performance bad, then you say then they win league. But
if
you
you
watch football, you
if you
understand, you know.
Tottenham and they don't get them two trophy, they play this kind of way. Therefore, they look and now say, well, we are heading somewhere.
Manchester United.
No, now they say now if Erik Ten Hag be the Tottenham and he give them two trophy, then they play this kind of way. The fans therefore they say, okay, well, at least we know say every year we'll get trophy, but then go for beer. But with Manchester, the stakes are very high and people very impatient.
Yeah, because Manchester United, there are two different things you compare. Manchester United, now big team. If not for Tottenham, they could have accepted that. Say that they get 4, 5, 6 at the league, but they win cup because we know how dying and they for I should say the team able win cup. But Manchester United are a big club.
But again, according to the first statement where the coach will make during the first appointment, in first press briefing, he say the project where they come for can build or where they come for can make in Manchester United. And one will take 5 years, and this is in third season in the day pass. So 7 games or 8 games on now the English Premier League. He's under scrutiny. But how you see this performance against Aston Villa?
First of all, I don't see Dan there are something very worthy because football fans are very patient. That's the nature of the game. For like you say 5 years for them you for fix the team. I don't believe say a worthy. I don't believe say I feel say unfortunate to the side of supporters then. Because 5 seasons of watching football, then you know personally get our results. You know will be up even for the watch games then as we they happen now with Manchester United. Then get fans throughout. Fans you know they watching, you know they participate. And Java, we make that statement, say quoting Erik Ten Hag saying in 5 years. Look at, to be fair enough, look at Pep Guardiola. How many seasons it gets for able to change and transform Manchester City. I remember certain clubs and they're already built on a system. You just need to kind of inject that system. They are not saying need 5 years for build a club. How many years Mikel Arteta don't take an Arsenal, but he don't transform the team. You go say 5 years for we reach that side we want to reach, but immediately where you can football. We have what we call quick fix, and we have what you could call long term. We will see that this one for achieve in the next 5 years. But when you can, like the likes of Mikel Arteta, how many seasons you don't take now? Arsenal, 3 seasons, but you don't do the needful, and we don't see how Arsenal they perform. So going forward, I don't feel say honest for level even they talk about say hey Ten Hag say you need 5 years. I don't feel say they design coach today. We don't see them. They design coach today. They give you one season. They look at some of the parameters. If you are not meeting those parameters, they sack you inside 1 year. So not only for waste you for 5 years for you to begin perform. I don't feel say then they do any justice to any. I don't feel say you as Manchester United fan, you go ask anybody who go come Manchester United today, they tell you about 5 years. Say no. I don't feel say that they justified and going forward. And we don't say Manchester United is struggle. So I feel say we don't say Manchester United is struggle. So I feel say they need a quick fix in as much as they can get the long term project. Jaffa.
Yes, we for be like for go into other leagues then, but we'll take this break. When we come back, we can look at the international side of sports. 077 981 981 are the number way for use for sending text message and add the voice to the conversation. And 077 981 981, you can use that number there and add the voice to the conversation. When we come back, we'll open the phone line and save. You can use this Facebook page for adding comments to the comment section and be part of the program. We'll go for this short break when we can continue the program.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sport Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. From Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football,
little chance for a marker now. Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45 as yourself will get a chance for add your voice to the program.
They continue 077-981-981 the number you go use for be part of this edition of the program. You can call now and make your contribution on the issue they deal with inside the program Sports Update Extra. Where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We'll look at now, we'll turn your attention now to the international break. Tomorrow we will come, at least we'll continue for a look at this topic on other leagues them and how things are going to happen there. But then to the international break, Salon self get for starting campaign this Friday. Other countries themselves, Argentina, the likes of England, all of this country, some players and they go representing country and then they start their own. But looking at our own country, they play against Ivory Coast, very tight one inside the home, two-legged match.
Yes, Jaffa. Now a big fixture down there for Leone Stars. We don't see how they struggle inside this qualification. And I feel if we want to make a mark, if we want able to qualify or get a spot at the next AFCON competition, I feel say we need a better result against Ivory Coast. And the only results we need, I feel say, we inspiring. Now we get a win because look at previous performances, not only performances, the results, they have not been in our favor. So this Ivory Coast match, continuation of their qualifications for AFCON, I feel say we need for we get a huge opportunity because we get fine players and now they make a mark. The inclusion of Momo El Camara will now be the best player inside the WAFU competition will be happening in Liberia. And host of another players I feel say we don't play Ivory Coast, we don't play the big guns, we play Algeria. I don't ever feel say Salongo day in a group with Algeria and Ivory Coast, then we not lost to both of them.
Salon always don't live to expectation when they play against teams the way they expect to go get a very comfortable result against we. This now a similar situation. Looking at the kind way how we play Zambia at home when we get fans them.
Even though I know Senegal for affects we small, because of the importance of the 12th man in the field, we're not supporters. But they will play against Ivory Coast. We are also a football loving nation. We see how like he stormed the field. Even competitions like AFCON, we see the numbers of representation he gets per support. Then
so imagine the demand for results on Dundee. Ivory Coast, after we then be sacked the manager at the AFCON, the team become very bloody for points and for goals, and then deliver till they win the AFCON. Now then they go play for a match against Sierra Leone, and then they play against a team where sometimes go get better support now Ivory Coast, and they get full stadium. We you expect say then go for look at the results they don't get against Chad and Zambia for the zeal for can play Salon. No look at all this as an advantage for Ivory Coast. What in Salon for do for overcome this advantage?
Yes, this is why I say a huge for Leone Stars, and the tax is very accurate for ensuring we will win against all the odds them would have mentioned. Playing against Ivory Coast, we are a powerful team, and also the issue with fans or support, Jaffa and what have you. So I make it very huge for them we able. But I feel say it can be overeating. We don't see many games there where all the odds are against you, but at the end of the day we see teams able for get a win, and the odds are against we, Jaffa. But I feel say we should be motivated because of the fact say we know they in a good position at the table for play AFCON in the next AFCON competition. So I feel so we should be inspired by that, and I feel say we'll go overwrite them odds we don't talk about. We're associated with the Leone Stars versus Ivory Coast fixture. I believe say our confidence say we'll go get a win for a spawn to their Bismarck performance. We Leone Stars don't do against Zambia and Chad. I feel so go right another history again also in football against Ivory Coast inside Ivory Coast.
Okay, so all these international encounters then go get for start tomorrow, and AFCON, UEFA Nations League, and World Cup qualifiers for South American teams. That's some kind of competition they will get for the play as part of the international break. The first match get for start at 1 p.m. Namibia they host Zimbabwe, and then at 4 p.m. you get for North Macedonia they travel to Latvia, whilst Moldova they entertain Andorra, and the AFCON qualifiers, Cape Verde, they play Botswana, Democratic Republic of Congo, they entertain Tanzania, while Sudan, they travel to Ghana. The fixture then for 4 o'clock, and at 6:45, Australia go play Kazakhstan. Israel, they entertain France. Faroe Islands, they play with Armenia, whilst England, they lock horns with Greece, and Finland, they welcome Republic of Ireland. Norway, they battle with Slovenia. Italy, they welcome Belgium inside Italy, all inside the UEFA Nations League. Gibraltar, they play against San Marino, and the AFCON at 7. You get for say Algeria, they battle with Togo. Burundi, they travel to Burkina Faso, and the World Cup qualifiers for South American country will start at 8 p.m. Also, Colombia, they play Bolivia, and Ecuador, they battle with Paraguay, whilst Argentina, they travel to Venezuela. Very fine fixtures and for start this international break with.
Yes, Jaffa, international break. Even though I get some of me friends them, they are mutual people we like football. Don't say, I don't know if you have can agree with that, and they say international week boring because we don't used to the regular club games them, the leagues them. So we find it very difficult. But if you say, I can tell some of them people, and they say, if you pay attention and look at the fixtures, they're not very alarming. Like way Manchester United they play Manchester City. Even if you don't open your phone, you will hear them. But if you look and focus international break, international matches, you find out say you get very tough matches them and very fine, unique matches them. We keep play, but just that we're not able to see some of them fixtures and so this week I feel say it starts today, the international games them. They get opportunity also for see player or for see certain players them with the playing in league, how they will correspond for international duty. So it's a whole lot of mixed bag of things will happen inside this, and we get until Sunday. They play Sunday, so club football, they resume next week. A lot of fixtures as we don't see, including the Leone Stars fixtures. I stand to be corrected. I think there are 2 games to play.
Yeah, 11th and 15th.
They play the 11th and the 15th, and so many other teams. We get many international competitions where they play, and it's also an opportunity for see, as I don't say, you players and where they represent your club, how they then able for perform for them different respective nations. Jaffa.
077981981 the number we go use for the voice to the conversation. You can call now, ask a question, make comment on the issues that we deal with inside the program. Sports Update Extra 077981981. The phone line open. Call and make your contribution and add the voice to the conversation as we make sure to able to update you on different issues that we deal with sport, and then we continue with the conversation. Now, England pick a very young squad. Then said they play against Greece, Argentina. They play against Venezuela. But I think a very tight fixtures than they for keep an eye on, especially for England and Italy versus Belgium, where they play today, tomorrow at the 10th.
Yes, Jaffa. This speaks volume of what I say, because we can neglect international duties and for game. Pass if you can't take the playoff, like say this alone, you don't start the play. But so we get very, very interesting fixtures and as I don't say, as soon as I go to back, Jaffa.
Okay. So we'll not get better time again, and we'll not a message as we're going to the international break proper tomorrow.
Well, the message is simple. Sit tight, level, get impression of some players and they just like say this quick. You will understand them better when they play for the international teams. You know the kind of caliber of players will them be So I feel say this is also an opportunity for the coaches, even the coaches, not only supporters, for see how they go learn new things from the players, and for able to adopt them to the various clubs, and these are some of the things that we I feel say the coaches them, the club coaches them go learn, because most of them, or say all of them, they have contracts with the clubs, and they can at rest. Even though some teams they can trade, but like the big teams, most of the players can get representation from the club. So I feel say this is a time for you sit back and see how waiting you play at the offer, and how you go able for use that one day for ensure say you replicate them to in club performance. You get some players like Havertz, which study how you play Germany. If you're not a coach, you go watch them, then you will ensure say you adopt them, so that you will use that day for club football in Jaffa.
Well, fambuli name na Mohamed Lamin Kebe in the regular analyst na the program Sport Updates Extra. Plenty thank you to him for make a point of duty again for me to be part of this edition of the program Extra. We did all the cutting down for this edition of the program Sport Updates Extra. Plenty thank you to you listen to you. We send text message now we go to Democracy Facebook page, and plenty thank you to you watching our Facebook page. Plenty thank you to we producer Musa Kamara put this edition together and safe. Plenty thank you to technical person DJ Lulu and Fatmata Samoa. We make us see live on our Facebook alongside Mei Kamara Bangura. So till then, my name is Jaffa Davis. Goodbye and have a nice day.